Hello, my name is Exabu, and this is Unity of Command to Gazala mission on hard. 3, 2, 1. So let's look at this really hard mission. Actually, this is the reason I am recording this video, because Gazala cost me like 4 hours of playing and trying to complete it. Obviously complete it 100% and do all of the objectives on time. And it's so tough. There are a bunch of finicky things, and I know for a fact that it was kind of designed to be this anti-snowball measure, to force players to kind of lose some of their troops and not have elites all over, like six-step elites all over the place, and not have have it very easy later. Even though, to be honest, at this point, the point I'm recording this video, I completed about one of the branches that come after Gazala, and Gazala is by far the hardest mission. So, but you can actually do a bunch of things to counteract it and avoid too many losses, but this is a balance. And one of the things that you really need to do is destroy the mobile capability of the British in here. They have 5 tank divisions or regiments or brigades, and 3 motorized. It's very significant force, so they have plenty of specialist steps and like veterans elites and everything. And so it's worthwhile to use that open space in the western part of the map to kind of lure these mobile troops out and destroy them, because generally you should have more of a you should have fewer but better units. So you should exploit that, obviously being careful occasionally, maybe using a rear guard. And well, here's me using a little bit of binoculars. And so that's pretty much the goal, because otherwise, why do you need to destroy the mobile forces? Well, obviously, the first point is these are the most powerful forces, they have the most capability to screw with you, right? And the problem is that what they do in screwing you, if you don't kill them or distract them and then kill them, is that they will do everything to destroy any breakthroughs you manage. And because of their high speed, they can actually do this shuffle in, shuffle out with feint attacks and destroy whatever defenses, whatever no retreat, counterattack badge you assign. It's not going to help, right? So this is the reason you need to hobble any kind of high mobility troops that would be able to do that. And as you can see, I'm reasonably successful at doing this, and well, no surprises, I actually managed to complete this mission, but it was really tough. And actually, one of the problematic objectives, I think is the most problematic objective, is El Adam. It's it doesn't look like much, but the problem is the other 3 objectives in the west, except Gazala, are kind of really easy. They are amidst all these fortifications, but they are not a big deal. El Adam is kind of it's a town. One important thing, so you can't just shoot artillery there and not worry about anything, like with fortifications. And I got city in ruins, so this is the best. And I somehow managed to win. It's been actually a few days since I actually did this playthrough, so I personally don't remember what I did there. So this is the worst case scenario. This is pretty much mission ending, right? So if El Adam is destroyed, it's very difficult to kick those Indians out of there, and it's generally pretty hopeless. But I was already desperate, and I really wanted to try things and maybe see where it leads me. But I'm at this point, I'm doing pretty well otherwise, right? So City Mullah, Knightsbridge, and the other Bir Hakem, I forget the name, Bir Haheim, right? So these 3 objectives, yeah. So the deadlines is turn 5. It's already turn 5. but it was a deadline for Haheim. It was like I took it on turn 3, and Knightsbridge on like the deadline is on turn 6, and I took it on turn 4. If you like maintain this kind of schedule, it's a good sign. Like it's a sign that you're doing pretty well. And here's me trying to take that HQ and block off Gazala, because like you really need to block them off, otherwise it's kind of difficult to take the town. And now I actually have a chance to destroy them. By the way, speaking of destroying, pretty much. Yeah, like the British mobile troops only have like a 1.5 division left. So at this point, I'm pretty much only dealing with infantry. And by the way, that hex north of Knightsbridge, like, it has cake in it. Like, the British really want to retake it all the time. The AI has probably, like it's said, that hex you have to take at all costs. And the AI does. Well, at reasonable cost, right? So, but still high, right? So... But it seems that, like, I'm still concerned about the situation around El Adam. Okay, I got lucky. I got super lucky with the airstrike. So 3 suppression is always better than 2 kills. Even though like 3 suppression is kind of a worse roll on the dice. So it's a 4 instead of 6. Even though with El Adam it's probably like a 2 or something. Like I don't remember what the modifier was. Probably -2. And so yeah. I actually managed to do it. I got very lucky with the planes. This is why you shouldn't, like, always just restart mission or whatever. Like, sometimes you might get lucky. This is the beauty with dice. You might get lucky. You might get a lucky break. Yeah, it's not like you just being suffocated, I don't know, in a game like chess where nothing is, like, all information is open and nothing is random, alright? So, you're just being suffocated, you can't do anything, and... well, goodbye, you're dead. Right, if you're losing. Here, you might... dice and, like, randomization elements might actually get you a bit of a break, like, make you win a bit of a lottery. And here, I got lucky. Even though, like, I probably, like... this is why I accepted this playthrough. A, because I was frustrated with the mission, I was tired of it. But B, because I kind of got bad luck and I got good luck at the same time. Bad luck when I, like destroyed the city, and good luck when I actually got a very nice roll on the air support, right? So, and as you can see, one of the things that, like, is pretty noteworthy is that I have, like, my German troops haven't sustained too many losses. This is very important. So you, like, in this mission, it's critical to remain on the offensive, trying to push prevent the British from counterattacking. By the way, I'm using a flying artillery to get to Tobruk. And I'll probably try to get to it this turn, as clear. Okay, next turn actually is the deadline, so it's generally good practice to touch an objective, like hold the next hex right next to it, by the beginning of the deadline, by the beginning of the last turn before the deadline, right? So, because... generally, especially if that objective is difficult, right? So you'll have to fight for it, all right? So properly fight for it. So this is what I'm doing with Tobruk Gazala. So this is actually a good idea. Like this is actually a demonstration of the fact they shouldn't even think of maybe doing that to all 3 objectives, because Gazala, Tobruk, and Railhead are all have a deadline on turn 8, right? So 3 objectives, and reaching them generally is impossible. So the best idea is to get Railhead on turn 7, right? So, and then be prepared to do, well, the objectives on turn 8, both Gazala and Tobruk. And as you can see, I'll take all 3. I'm saying, oh yeah, don't take 3 objectives, and I'm taking 3 objectives. I don't have a choice about Tobruk. I'm using the 2nd flying artillery, and Tobruk is mine. Make sure you take Tobruk with a strong unit, because it's... well, the British will try to retake. That infantry will try to retake Tobruk if it's poorly defended. And I think this is it for this mission. I hope you've seen something that helps you crack it, ultimately, and until next time, cheers!